You're here. Care what happened? You're here. You're anxious.
Anxious? You're upset?
I'm upset.
Upset.
I'm upset. I'm upset.
You're writing?
I'm writing. I'm writing. You look nervous. Get it done.
Okay.
Okay. I'm okay. You're sympathetic.
Sympathetic. Writing fast.
Pretty fast. You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say. It's upsetting me.
It's upsetting me. It's upsetting me. You're very quiet.
Very quiet.
You're very quiet.
Very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be alone.
I want to be alone. You're very kind.
Very quiet.
You're very kind. You seem anxious.
I seem anxious.
You seem anxious.
I seem anxious. This is important.
This is important. This is important to me. You're still here?
You're still here.
You're still here.
I'm still here. You don't want me here.
I don't want you here.
You want me here?
I don't want you here.
You don't want me here?
I don't want you here. You don't know what I want.
I don't know what you want.
You don't know what I want.
I don't know what you want.
You're in trouble?
In trouble.
Can't stop it right here. Just because it started to go conversational. That's a question, so that's so this was good. This was really good. I think for you, having that, what I told you to do, really worked for you, and it was best at the beginning, before you were trying to think of more things to have, because I kept saying repeat or whatever. You wanted to verbalize more, and I think you're best, Joshua, when you don't try to think too much. This exercise was right spot on. You were emotionally into it, but when it became more of a repetition, you were trying. You knew that I wanted it to be so, You were trying to come up with more wordy things to say, more repeat. But I think it would be better if you would have stayed more with that, more indulgent in that, and not think so much of words to have to say. It can be simple, you know. You could break it down to, you know, the smallest common denominator as far as something to say.
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you understand what I mean?
For sure, yeah. Sometimes I think I do best when it's like single word repetition. I know that we did that
Yeah.
activity once, and that seemed to.
Because you, when you get out of your own way, are brilliant. When you get out of out of the way of the wordiness, you're spot on. If this was the best I think I've seen you.
I think I've been doing a lot better at letting down some of my emotional barriers and guards.
Yeah.
I'm very careful and guarded, and I've practiced a long time to put those up.
Sure.
And so I think, even though I haven't been coming to the class very long, it's made me very aware of the fact that I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so trying to be in the mindset of trying to let some of that go. You're not even trying to, I guess that's it, just letting it go. Not trying to think about it, because I do think about it so much. And just rolling with what I really feel, I think has been really powerful and meaningful.
For sure. And you know, we put those defenses up for a reason. Because we need to protect ourselves. Because, you know, truly, we're very sensitive. So there's a lot to protect. And there's a lot to hide. But it's not good for you as an actor. And so tonight what you did is commendable. You broke through that, I think. Just be aware, and you are. You know when you're doing it and when you're not. Just try to get out of your own way with too much verbal. The simplest common denominator is all you need to say that.
Okay. I can work on trying to come from a place like that, for
Well,
sure.
you did good. You're going in that direction. I don't think you have to force yourself. It's just allow yourself to keep going. It's brilliant.
What was your activity?
I told him what to do. He is, you can tell him.
We consulted, and sometimes that works out well for me because I think because I've held emotionally back sometimes, things do feel distant. And so it's been hard for me to find strong motivations for activities indoors. I really liked the fact that you went strictly imagination. He said that I should more, my uncle just passed away about a week and a half ago, and so he said that I should consider if it were my cousin, who I was actually close to. And it's funny, I was extremely close to my cousin in my mind and in ways, and considering that and being able to live in that moment there, it was a very different thing than I think I'd felt in a long time. It was very opening. So the activity was I had to write a letter to him.
And he had passed.
And he had just passed. So it was a very interesting activity.
Yeah, I think it took the pressure off of the reality that I wish I could go with, and I think that helps sometimes. And put it on someone you're closer to. That's where, see, when we do this work, we have to get to the lowest common denominator, the simplest denominator, in the purest sense of the word, and be very specific with our choices. So choosing the person that you're more close to is the right choice.
That seems to be where the most instinct is.
That's where the raw instinct is. And imagining that it was him and trying to write him a letter. It was very difficult, but it was coming, and it was flowing out of you, and it was the right exercise for you. But what took you away from that was the responsibility of having to do a repetition and getting too wordy with that.
Yeah.
So just try to break that down even more. Not so wordy. You don't even have to make sense. See, when you speak, you should be a writer. I don't know if you do write, but you come up with such eloquent ways of speaking and expressing yourself that if you brought that down to just some basicness, basic specificness, just the simplest form, when you do your acting, the better. But I think you're so smart. It's going to be good when you're analyzing a script and when you're trying to figure out your character. It's good to get that going.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to break it down into the smallest common denominator, the smallest specific form. And that's how you prepare, too, when you do preparations. Ashley Judd is a very cerebral actress. She's very emotional. She sometimes can't get out of her own way.
Really?
She's really, see,
Oh.
look how brilliant she is.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she knows how to work now, so she knows how to get there. And she can cut through all that mustard that's up in her head and get down to the, you know, and she can break a character down into the specific things that she needs to prepare for those and get out of her own way. But I think it took her a while to get there.
It can, yeah.
It can be done. And you have so much to give. It's great. What you do is not great. Amy, what were you doing?
I was just gonna ask him for a favor. Less than Cat, I wanted him to help me put up fires, but he was obviously having more, pressing issues.
Oh, you're kidding. I would help too,
Thank
your
you.
cat.
I know, my cat's coming.
That was great. And I know I threw you.
That
threw
was
it-
kind of like a fast.
I know, it was a fast thing that I threw you. But when you come to class, everybody, when you come to class, have a door, have an activity, no matter what. Each time you come to the class, whether you get to it or not, have a door, have an activity. Have something that you could tweak if I asked you to do it again. If you just threw a wrench in it this way or that way, you could do it again. And come each week with a different one if you can. So, or try to change up what you did before, but don't ever repeat exactly what you did before. Just because I don't want anybody to repeat their past performances and thinking you have to measure up to that. If something never worked for you, say you did an activity and it just never worked, and maybe 2 or 3 times you've done different activity, you can resurrect that one that never worked and use it again. But I just don't want us to try to resurrect it every time.
It's nice to have it be fresh too, because then it becomes more of a recognition of emotionally where you travel as opposed to trying to perform the activity itself. At least it has seemed to me.
Yeah, and you know, when you're doing the exercises, you are so much. So that's great. You know what's going through your head to make you feel those feelings?
Yeah.
Use those for your reasons,
Okay.
for your activities and your behaviors.